Welcome to Local Distortion. On this podcast, I'll be talking to the best up-and-coming independent artists and bands. I am your host, Daniel Kirk. My guests this week are the Hot 1-2.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, gang.
Yo.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Would you like to go around the room and introduce yourselves? Because there's quite a lot of you.
My name's Josh Hill, I'm the lead singer.
My name is Nick. I play the bass and do some backing vocals.
I'm Manners. I play lead guitar and do the odd bit of backing vocals.
Yeah, I'm Joe and I play the drums, that's all I'm good for.
We are missing our room guitarist tonight, which is a guy called Jim Guy.
Jim Guy.
Yeah.
Now, can you describe the band in just 3 words?
Oh, three words.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's not enough.
They don't have to be like genre words.
I think loud is probably one.
Oh, that's a bit boring.
That's boring. Yeah, fair enough.
Pretty standard.
Boisterous. Then.
Boisterous.
Yeah.
Exciting?
Ooh, again, too generic.
Too
maybe.
generic.
Yeah.
Maybe eccentric.
Ooh.
I'm going to leave the last
I got nothing.
I've got nothing.
How about raucous?
Yeah, August is good.
Yeah, I can live with that.
Okay, so what have we got so far?
I don't know.
So,
Raucous.
Boisterous.
boisterous, raucous,
Energetic.
and energetic.
Yeah, I do.
A lot of bands say get energetic, but
Okay, that's not.
yeah, you can have that.
What's the other one?
Right, lethargic.
Fresh.
Yeah, we kind of enjoy what we do.
Yeah. All right, so where are you guys all from, and how did the band come together?
We're all Cambridge born and bred. Born and bred.
Well, I'm afraid I'm from Leicestershire originally.
Of course you
Moved to
are.
Cambridge about 10 years ago, so...
Nice.
The band kind of came from, I suppose, myself, Nick and Joe. We all met at ACM, which is the Academy of Contemporary Music, down in Guildford.
Right,
So
okay.
we all studied there for university, really. Got on really well.
Yeah.
Came back, found out kind of Cambridge is only a little 50-minute drive, so started coming over here a lot, and we thought...
You basically set up shop in our house without us even asking you.
pretty much, yeah.
Moved in.
Pretty much, you came to our house every weekend just to use our Wi-Fi, use our electricity,
Drink your
you know,
beer.
drink your beer, make a mess, make a little bit of music maybe, give a little bit of input,
Yeah.
and then you go back home. And, you know.
Absolutely. So, obviously, we all played with each other.
Come on then.
Easy now.
Let's try that again. Obviously, we all played music with each
Yeah.
So we started writing together, I
Yeah,
guess,
we
and started
started
putting pen to paper and jumped in the studio and just started practicing, just the 3 of us, didn't we?
Yeah.
So how long ago was that? How long ago?
About a
did
year
you
and a
start?
half now,
It's,
nearly.
I think it's probably longer. It's actually
Yeah.
been sort of preparing to launch for much longer than it's been around. I mean, there's ideas or we should
You've
do a
had
rock
songs
band.
written like for the last 2 years that have been
we've
sitting
had
around
some,
and
early recordings from like 2015. So
Oh, okay.
but yeah, it's finally all come together and we've started pushing it out there. And it's so
Yeah.
far so good.
Yeah. And then, after the 3 of us, we were missing a singer and a rhythm guitarist.
Would you believe that singers are pretty hard to find? Pretty hard to come
I
by.
think they're still looking.
They're hard to come by.
They're all in bands already. That's the
that's
problem.
it. Unless you happen to be, outside the Portland Arms on a very drunken Saturday night and you hear someone
I
singing.
wasn't drunk. I was there.
Nick and I were out on a night out, just with some friends, and we're about 11:30, 12:30. We're half cut in the Portland Arms. We can say that on this. This is a child-friendly.
Oh yeah, you can say what you want, mate.
Great, that's awesome. That's all right then. Yeah, so we were totally and utterly lampshaded down the Portland Arms, and we literally we heard someone. Oh, I heard his voice from the corner of the pub garden. Someone just singing in the corner. I was like, he's got a good voice. We are looking for a singer.
Yeah.
Let's go and say hello.
So rocked
And that's
up,
how
had
it
a few
happens.
beers and got chatting, and then we went to our first. Well, I went along basically for a first jam with them, and I think we wrote one of the first songs in that.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
So how come you weren't in a band previously, or were you? Or?
I was, but I'd been off playing for about a year now,
Oh, okay.
so I left a little pub gigging band about a year ago, and I really wasn't looking for anything, and it was pretty much just on the occasion that evening. Oh, come on, come have a drink with us and have a chat, and I got quite excited about it. And, but actually, further to that, before I actually had responded to an email you had for looking for a singer and join my band about a year later, a year earlier, but I was already in the band then. So
it was fate.
It was
fate.
Yeah.
Definitely sounds like fate.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the name. How did you come up with the name?
That's a good one.
Because it's not like, it's not like it's quite an unusual name.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it just comes from a little bit of banter when kind of with mates, and I suppose I don't know if it's a little boxing reference, but whenever we were kind of razzing each other,
Like that.
no, can we not use that word?
Sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? If you're mugging someone off,
if you're bugging someone off, and it just settled down like, oh, hit him with the hot 1-2. So I just started using it a lot, and it just kind of caught on a little bit.
So it's like a catchphrase.
It was a little
no, that was it. I remember it now. It was a game of beer pong, and I think you must have got in 3 or 4 in consecutively, and you were just like hit them with a hot 1-2, and I was like, do you know what? That'd make a sick band name.
Yeah.
And we just stopped playing. We just stopped playing. I was like, no, you're right. That would make a good band name. I like that. That's catchy. It's just short, sweet, punchy, to the point. What does it mean? Well, who actually knows? But who cares? I mean,
it's just beer pong related.
You just made it your own.
Yeah. So it kind of makes sense.
I mean,
and I doubt there's any other bands called that, so I think you're good.
Yeah.
We haven't come across any so
No.
Let's talk about inspirations for you personally. What kind of artists?
I think to get a whole sound of a band, you have to have obviously some interests as well, but obviously some interests apart from as well. I mean, I really quite like some of my rock blues. I mean, I like sort of all genres of music in a sense, but it all does come back down to the rock side of it, I think, doesn't it?
Definitely, yeah, and I'm quite a bit of a metalhead really, so sometimes in some of the heavier songs that comes through.
Yeah.
Joe's a huge Little Mix fan, for example.
I love Little Mix. There's no denying it. I don't care what you think, but I think they write some banging tunes, and I've got a lot of time for their stage show as well.
You're actually being serious?
Their choreography's fantastic.
You almost convinced me.
No, I'm actually I am deadly serious right now. I mean, if this is going to cause some issues, no, let's talk about this though, because Little Mix originally, they were all about we're not going to be. I shouldn't be talking about Little Mix. No.
Are we going there?
This is
Of all the bands we could plug, as just as a rock band, it's going to be Little Mix.
Yeah, no, you got a point. Yeah, we'll talk about this later on off the mic.
I do have a guilty pleasures question, so we'll come back to the.
Okay, that's cool. That's going to be perfect for that. But what I was going to say was though, in terms of influences, I mean, Nick does pretty much all the writing. There's a fair bit of input from everyone, but
absolutely.
each song that we've got that eventually will kind of come to air. I think anyone listening to it will be able to draw be able to see that's a little reference to something maybe like that's quite Foo Fighters-y. That's very AC/DC-esque. There's a bit of Cult in there.
Blackstone Cherry in some bits.
There's you can take things from each song I think and go I see where they've got that from, if that makes any sense. And that kind of, I guess that's a good thing because every song's a little bit different as well. So there's more on the plate, so to speak, for people to kind of tuck into. That's a really, really bad metaphor.
Yeah.
I'm just riffing there.
These words and metaphors you're coming out with are amazing.
No, I should probably have a cup of tea or something. I'm not making any sense.
All right, so let's go all the way back to the beginning. What was the first album you ever brought? And this is like with your own money.
Ooh,
Oh wow.
that's hard.
I remember actually, and I bought it was a second-hand CD off of you,
Was it?
and it would have been Conspiracy of One, Offspring.
Oh, Offspring, yeah.
And I bought it for like £5. It was scratched as shit, and I still bought it anyway. Yeah, Conspiracy of One, I think. And the first one I ever bought actually in the store would have been either Hybrid Theory, Linkin Park, or Does This Look Infected, Sum 41, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that would have been about. That's when I started getting pocket money. So I was like 10, 11.
Yeah.
So back then it was like, yeah, I can buy CDs and stuff, and like, I kind of like Sum 41, yeah. But I think it would have been one of those two. What about you?
So I got given Permission to Land by The Darkness, and I fell in love with that album. And then I started playing I listened to a load of kind of virtuoso-y stuff. So the first album I actually bought was Surfing with the Alien by Joe Satriani, which is a real kind of
That's
weird. That's pretty
proper out there,
yeah,
isn't it?
That's really kind of out there. But I think that's the first one I got.
I really can't remember. I sort of got into music quite suddenly. I was like, right, let's get all these albums. I think one of them was probably a compilation album of like a Kerrang.
Yeah, the old Kerrang compilations.
Yeah.
And now 98.
Now 98.
With all your favourite Spice Girls.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't. I remember my first album. It was given to me. It was by my dad. It was a CD, and it was an AC/DC CD. It was either Whole Lotta Rosie or Go Down. I know the two tracks off it. I think the album was called Whole Lotta Rosie, but I can't quite remember as such. But yes, I remember being at school, drawing all the AC/DC.
Yeah.
And everyone else is going around drawing bands of the time. So
How long ago
which
was
probably
that?
would have been Blue and bands like that. And you know what I mean.
Oh, mate.
You guys have an EP coming out very soon.
We do, yeah, next Friday, 6th of October.
Is it really next Friday?
Yeah, it's...
That's come round
Time
quick, hasn't
fly.
it?
Yeah. So it's good. This comes out next Monday then. So this will come out
fantastic.
before.
So this Friday then.
Yes.
Yeah.
6th of October to clear up any...
Yeah. So what can you tell us about it?
Well, it's our first EP. We sort of got in the studio, Crixhall Studio, just down the road from here.
Big thanks to John Metcalf. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great studio. I've been there.
Great sound engineer.
Done
Really,
really,
Really good.
Yeah, he knows his stuff, so we thought we'd get together some music. Our fan base is quite small, so hopefully this will help generate some more fans. It's nice to give something to people as well.
Yeah.
If they're coming to follow your band, it's nice for them to have something to listen to, see what you sound like.
They get to take the band home with them.
Yeah. Kind of.
I mean, yeah, buy me a pint and I'm yours.
Will you be just giving this out for free then, or?
No, it's available on. Well, it's available to stream on Spotify. It's also available on.
There might be a few physical copies chucked out at gigs, perhaps.
Yeah. We'll be running some competitions soon as well, so you can win some copies, signed copies, and we got some T-shirts as well that will.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you guys want to do like a track commentary about each track?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Interesting.
wow, heavy. I mean, yeah.
Because this is like the perfect kind of platform to do that. So,
Yeah, heavy. That's a good shout.
Yeah.
There's we wanted to avoid some of the lyrical content just because some of the
People are listening.
Some people are listening who the songs might be written about. Nah,
Oh.
not
You
necessarily.
can change the names. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely not my girlfriend. No, she knows that they're about her, and we're very close to splitting up over it. So. Nah, I'm joking. It's all cool. I love her.
Joe, would you like a shovel?
Yeah. That's all right. She's not. I just won't let her listen to this. It's fine.
Okay, so let's start with track number 1, Flush.
Track number 1, that's Flush. That was one of the first songs that we did actually for the band in general.
Yeah, been rehearsing that a long time.
Mid 2015.
Yeah, absolutely.
We still don't play it right, I'm joking.
Lyrically, yeah. I mean,
Lyrically.
what is the song about? I know we're all kind of keen to play a game of poker every now and
Yeah, I
again.
love a good game of poker.
Yeah.
A little bit of gambling, nothing
Little
wrong
bit
with
of
that.
gambling.
Everything in moderation and all that. You know,
Yeah.
gamble responsibly.
Yeah.
When the fun stops, stop. But no, it is just that rush you get. You know, when the chorus lyric, what you're waiting for, you've gone all in to score. It's effectively like, this is it. You've gone all out on something here, and this is either going to pay off or it's not. But either way, that feeling you have in the heat of that moment, that you can't really match that.
It's sort of fight or flight, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So
definitely.
it's kind of referencing that, and I think the energy coming from this track as well kind of helps convey that, I guess. So even when you're not listening to the lyrics, I think that kind of that driving
definitely
rhythm, that kind of I can't really put it into words.
I mean, it's in the key of A.
Okay.
Best description.
Yeah, but there's a few interesting moments going on in that song, isn't there? You got a nice little guitar solo going on.
There's one of the few songs that you got little drum gubbins in.
Yeah,
little
drum break in there somewhere.
Yeah,
with,
It's a great song when we play live as well, because we sometimes put a bit of a call and response to it with the audience, and you get really good feedback from it, and it's a really nice breakdown how we do it. I really enjoy doing that one live, actually.
All right, track 2, Better Than You Know.
Track 2, Better Than You Know, that is that's a single from the EP, and that's sort of the one we're promoting and pushing out to people.
We used to play it kind of at the end of all of our sets.
Yeah.
Just because I think it's just a really big drum, and we want people to leave kind of listening to that with that ringing in their ears. So, in terms of, again, lyrically, that is very relationship based.
I think it's got metaphors in there, but
Yeah.
it can be quite
I think the crux of it is count your blessings, step back and appreciate everything for what it is. Things are better than you know. I know sometimes life can get clouded with day-to-day stresses, this, that and the other, and it can really grind you down, but actually when you step back and see the bigger picture, you've actually got more going for you than you realise, and things are better than you know.
And to appreciate them, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's so easy to get wrapped up in, all the negativities in life. I sound like a hippie right now, but it's true. I mean, we're all like working day jobs and all that, and life, it can grind you down. And actually, sometimes when you're up on stage and you get to play a song like this, or get to play with these guys, playing with your mates, and you're actually out there just doing it. It's again, you need to be careful saying playing with your mates, don't you? Especially with those hand gestures. You can't see.
I was
hand
laughing
gestures.
as well because you originally said you weren't going to say much during this.
Yeah,
You've just kind of taken over.
I'm just sorry. I will shut up. But no, the point is, it's a nice song. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, it's quite heavy.
We like it.
Listening to it's one of the darker sort of songs. Well, not really dark as in like.
It's heavier sounding, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's still got quite a positive message behind it. So.
Yeah, definitely. Martial law.
Well, yeah, as the title kind of explained, it's kind of around conflict, not necessarily kind of huge conflict, but whether that's conflict in the workplace with bosses or just with peers, etc.
Could be within yourself as well.
Could be
Yeah,
yourself, absolutely.
Deep, man.
But yeah,
I'm shutting up now. I've got to be quiet.
Come on.
I mean, yeah, again, the actual term martial law is what it's a declaration. It's a military-based government, government with the military take over effectively, right?
Yeah.
So if you apply that to life, it is where actually all rules go out the window. It's now being governed by something completely different, something militant, be it a very domineering girlfriend or boss or whatever, like we're talking about workplace relationships.
Be careful. Be careful.
This is a previous girlfriend, right? But no, that's what it's all about effectively. And I mean, the chorus lyrics themselves. I mean, Josh, you got to help me out here. I know I've written them, but I can't remember them for love nor money.
The chorus
Pray
lyrics
now,
themselves.
lay down all your weapons and arms.
Weapons and arms. Pray now.
For a getaway car. Was it lay down and burn closer to me? Pray now for a future to be. Yeah, I guess there's some kind
That
of
rhymes.
poignancies. It does. Yeah.
I think it was meant to.
writing lyrics.
Genius. Genius.
But yeah. But again, the song itself, though. I actually think the song itself, it's a bit of a change in tempo compared to the others. It is just that kind of, walking tempo, slow, punchy. It's something that, if I don't say so myself, something that you can't help but kind of tap your foot to. And I love that kind of drive, that pulse to it.
I think it's nice that some of our songs, they have a different tempo, different sound, so they're not all sounding the same in a set, really. So when you go out and watch it live, there is the tempo up and down, isn't there, between the tracks.
It breaks the set up nicely.
This is a great song where it sort of comes down a bit, but it's got that real drive and rhythm, and it just comes to the end. It's a good song.
Yeah.
I think that helps initially when people do discover a band for the first time, when they can actually distinguish between songs.
Tracks.
So they can find the one they want easily.
Yeah.
So they don't all, sound the same.
Well, at this stage as well, it's good for us to get a sort of which ones or which style of our songs people are gearing towards.
Because you'll get feedback of saying, certain people like this kind of song.
Not many people like this.
Yeah.
So we won't go down.
The ladies prefer this one.
We'll play that one.
Yeah, we're doing that route. Go there.
Yes.
All right, so the last track, Neal.
So yeah, I mean, it started off as it's kind of one of the few bluesier numbers that we've got, and it's definitely a nod to John Mayer. It's not ripping off John Mayer,
other than the name.
other than the name.
It's a love letter to him.
Yeah. But yeah, again in the key of A.
We like A.
It's great key to
Great.
It's great key, yeah.
But yeah, this one's kind of about.
It's quite a fun song, isn't it? It's quite a fun, bouncy song.
It's about getting on stage and kind of living a dream and kind of light shine, having a great time.
It sort of takes me back to when playing on stage and the chorus sort of comes into my head, you know, when you've got the lights on you and it's such a good, fun, happy feel song. It's sort of getting caught in the moment on stage, isn't it? You know what I mean? You have that moment when you come off stage and you have a bit of an out-of-body experience. I don't know if you guys do that. I know I do. And you look at it and it always comes to my head, that's the chorus when I'm coming off and think, yeah, that was us, you know.
Yeah.
So now we're going to play a track.
Better than you know, we'll save that till the end.
Should we do Flush?
Yeah, let's do Flush.
Yeah. This one's Flush. Yeah.
Listen to it.
This is Flush coming to you from the Hot 1-2.
Waiting
balls that up a fart, didn't I?
So what are your future plans for the rest of this year? Is it just the EP, or is there a music video in there anyway?
Ooh. Oh, hello.
Might be.
You never know. We're pretty good at keeping things under wraps.
Okay. So no
not doing
exclusive
anything. Nah,
We've got a few gigs coming up towards the end of the year. We're going into Chelmsford Basement at the end of October.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of local gigs.
Playing the Junction, aren't you?
5,
Yeah.
Junction 5 in
Really looking
November.
forward to that.
Solid lineup.
Yeah, that's going to be a big
Yeah.
night. Can't wait.
Good night.
Can't wait for that. We've got a. It's effectively a little release party, isn't it? It's a little bit delayed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's,
come November time, I think was it November 4th?
6.
No, it's 4th.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
November
it's
4th.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember that because it's National Fry Up Day as well.
Oh, is it?
I'm not even joking. So we need to start the day right on that day. But sorry, that aside.
Gig prep.
Yeah.
Ready,
Prep fry up.
bacon and eggs.
That aside, yeah. So November 4th, a little
That's
release.
the Blue Moon, isn't it?
Yeah, Blue Moon,
Yeah,
little
Blue
launch party. That'll be a good night. I think we've got some other bands playing as well. I think we're still confirming a few.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be. I think we might even be potentially airing our music video that night. Potentially.
So bad
You'll have to
shout.
come
Can you
and
tell
find
us
Yeah.
what the music video is for?
The music
Which
video
song?
will be for. Can I say this?
Yeah.
Am I allowed?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Is for Better Than You Know, the single. So yeah, we just wrapped up the video shoot about 2-3 weeks ago, didn't we? And yeah, it's just in the editing process now. It's looking pretty good.
It's getting there.
Yeah, we're really happy with it.
But yeah, I think so we got that coming up. I mean, mostly it is gearing towards 2018 for us right now. We're just getting ourselves prepped, getting the live set as tight as it possibly can be, just getting things ready for what 2018 is going to bring us, and hopefully that is going to
Hopefully
be
it's going to be a good year.
Yeah, we want to be out.
Festival season
Yeah,
again.
that's it. We missed that this year, just because we weren't. Well, we only kind of got together.
You did the rock festival, didn't you?
Yeah, we did Cambridge Rock
Yeah.
Festival.
Yeah.
In the short time we've done some really cool things. So we did the Cambridge Band competition, didn't we? So that was great to meet lots of different people as well,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Play at the Junction, which is always a great place. And
Sort of springboarded us into the local scene, really.
yeah, that was a bit. Yeah.
Personal highlights this year with the band.
Ooh.
I'd actually say Cambridge Rock Festival, it was one of mine. It was a fantastic gig. It was
Yeah.
quite an early slot, but I mean, we hung around for a bit of the weekend.
Met some great people.
Fantastic
Yeah.
people, had a great time, had a few too many drinks, probably.
Probably, I don't know. I can't remember.
You wouldn't really be doing it right if you didn't.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I think my favourite gig that we've done this year was probably at Mama Liz's Voodoo Lounge in Stamford.
Yeah,
Stamford.
yeah,
That was a really
Yeah.
good gig. It was the hottest gig I've ever played.
Yeah.
I think I lost about 2 stone, but just through sweat.
Yeah.
But I think that was a really good gig. I really enjoyed it. You know.
Yeah. I think mine might be the semi-finals of the band competition at the Portland Arms.
That was good.
It was kind of, we had a little warm-up gig kind of the night before.
We didn't tell anyone about
Didn't
it.
tell anyone, but then that night everyone was there from Cambridge that we knew, and the support we had was incredible that night. And it was just like, okay, here we are with Horn 2, we're in the band competition. Let's kind of go balls deep and see how this goes.
Yeah, and it was
It was a good night. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
It
was
was
a
a
good night.
great night.
it was nice to get that kind of
So
reaction where people were just like,
That was
"Who the hell are these?"
That was probably
Yeah.
our second ever gig, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was our second ever gig. You know.
Oh, no, really great.
Was that to play the rock festival? Or
That was one of the prizes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so semi-finals for the band competition. We
Yeah.
got into the finals, obviously,
Yeah.
and then one of the rewards for the finals was to play Cambridge Rock Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what did we pick up at the
We
band
won
competition? It was best rock act and
best live performance.
Yeah.
didn't we? Yeah.
So that was one of the prizes from that.
Craziest moment with the band.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Christ.
Do you really want to know this?
On
Yeah.
stage performing and stuff
I just
in general.
I think on stage,
Oh,
Nick's
dear.
taking it so
Stage,
far.
yeah.
Actually, I think on stage you're taking it.
I'm not
Just
sure
at the
crazy is
moment.
the right word.
No.
Painful, probably. Closest,
Painful,
but,
yeah.
painful.
I was lunging forward to do a bit of
At the
a.
Strawberry Fair,
Yeah,
wasn't it? We
that's
played
right,
at the
yeah.
Strawberry Fair, and
I was lunging forward to do a bit of headbanging, as you do when you're playing a rock band. And our guitarist, absent tonight, Jim, thought he'd wander across in front of me at the same time. So I headbutted his guitar stop and guitar headstock and left a nice dent in my head.
And also down-tuned him a couple of steps. So the rest of the song was just like, what is going on? What is that noise coming from Jim?
That was the last song, actually, so we've definitely left some people with an impression.
left you with an impression.
Funniest thing I saw is way back in the day now. Do you remember Give It a Name Festival? Do you remember that?
Never went. I remember.
Yeah, it was only like going for a couple of years, and they used to do it in I think it was Earl's Court originally.
Okay.
And anyway, I think it was Taking Back Sunday playing, And the guy does all the microphone stuff, you know, swinging it round.
That's just dangerous.
Yeah. And he's like, he's obviously a pro at it. He's been doing it forever. He's chucking it in the air. He's swinging it round himself, wrapping him around, you know, getting tied up with it. And he's swinging it around, and he just knocks the bassist clean on the floor. The bassist just drops. And he turns around and he's like, oh fuck.
Sorry, mate.
And he like carries on with the song. And he's like,
I told you, you're not doing a bass solo.
And he was like, this has never happened before. And he comes out and he's got like this massive bandage on his head. Big red patch on it, and he just continues playing.
Good lad, rock and roll.
Yeah,
it's just like Dave Grohl breaking his leg, isn't it? And just, fuck it, I'm going to get back up and carry on playing.
Yeah.
Weren't they casting him up whilst he was playing?
Yeah,
mental.
I'd have Justin Biebered it up and just gone off and sniffling and crying into my room. No, I'm not playing.
Don't you dare talk badly of the bees.
I'm a believer.
But no, craziest moments though, because I mean that's on stage. I suppose we like.
We do act quite crazy on stage anyway, don't we?
Yeah, I mean I think it looks like we're not, but it looks like you're on something when you play.
Yeah, I pull some mean faces. I cover a lot of ground. Yeah. It's like running a half.
I bet photographers love you.
Yeah,
but I mean, in reality though, you know, we just like sitting down in the evening, bake off on a Tuesday, cup of tea, you know, and
deadly serious.
No, yeah. You've got 3 grown men in their mid-20s on a Tuesday night, get for a hard day of work, cup of tea, bake offs on. I'm sorry, but I don't agree with Prue and Noel. I don't think Channel 4 have done it justice. But that's about as crazy as it gets for us. That's about.
Shouldn't Noel Fielding done the Crystal Maze?
No, but have you seen Matey Boy doing it though? What's his name? Richard Iodi.
Yeah.
He is
good. He is good.
Yeah, my God.
And the nerds they get in there.
Did you see the furry group the other week?
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible.
The cosplay one.
Yeah. And it was just like, okay,
I dress up as a rabbit.
Again, yeah. No offence to anyone.
I'm a guinea pig.
I'm a grey fox. Right, cool.
The big guy with like the weird stuff on his teeth. He's like, I'm a dragon.
I'm a dragon.
You guys haven't seen this, but I've got on a season report.
They say they
get home.
Yeah, they're basically like cosplay people.
Yeah.
You know when
furries they call them. Effectively.
You know
cosplay
the
furries.
normal person. Well, kind of normal. They do like comic book characters, don't they? Like famous things, and these were just woodland creatures.
They make up their own characters.
Yeah.
So they'll create their own costumes. Again, I'm worried about this now because you've got a lot of political correctness issues going on the internet right now. We could get the furry community coming after us. We're banging on about this in the podcast right now.
I just felt sorry for that one girl in that group.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, bless her.
Yeah, the guinea pig.
Yeah.
I would love to see that in the headlines, just thinking about that. The furry group.
No, wait.
Oh, now suing the hot ones.
No. Joke.
They'll be front row in their cosplay. Just some rabbit staring at them.
Delving into my history, I once stood on a rabbit.
Yeah. They're just there, sharpening the butcher's knife in front of us, dressed up in a rabbit costume, just like, fucking hot one too. Chatting shit about the furries. I love the furry community. Mate, they have expos all over the UK as well. Like they've got a big following. We actually could be in a lot of trouble right here. Can you not air any of this about the furries?
You're right, furries, you're right.
We love small furry things.
As a peace offering, you'll just have to go and dress up with them or something.
Shall we do a gig where we...
I would be so up for that.
Yeah.
So up for that.
Wow. I'd be so hot.
We are playing actually on Halloween, so we could do that then.
Yeah, do it. So what creature would you be? What woodland creature?
I'd be an octopus.
That's not
I missed you saying woodland. I missed the woodland bit there. If we just get, actually, in some parts of Britain, it's not uncommon.
They don't have octopuses in the forest, mate. In Britain,
octopodes, mate. Octopodes. Plural of octopus. Now, would you believe that people think it's octopi? It's not. It's octopodes. But sorry, I wouldn't be an octopus. I'd be a badger. What would you
be?
be?
A badger.
I don't know. Maybe like Bambi's mum or something.
Sorry, furries.
Why Bambi's mum? She's gone.
I wouldn't even have to turn up to the gig.
You'd be venison.
Wow.
Oh, that was good. Come on.
Yeah. It's a good one if someone just takes a step back. Wow.
Quality.
Owen Wilson.
Wow.
Yeah. What would you be, Nick?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'll probably go for a bear. I'm going by South Park's Furry Critters, really.
Oh, right, Woodland Christmas Critters.
Yeah, critters. It's all that's going through my head at the moment.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Terrible. Yeah, fair enough.
I'd have to be a squirrel. But a red one, not a grey one, because the red ones are dying out. And we love you furries, by the way.
What about the black ones, though?
Black ones? Yeah! No,
let's not go there. Squirrel racism.
No, but what is the issue with black squirrels, though? Because are they...
Can we not?
No,
can we not?
We're not.
No.
I know it's a podcast.
Again, they've got a community that's going to bite back. I'm just saying, which ones?
Black,
what I'm saying is which ones are dying out?
Small and prickly.
Which ones are we losing? Are we losing the red? Are we losing the grey?
Losing the red.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
That's why I want to
because of
stand
the
up
grey.
for the
Right,
reds.
got it. I just need to clarify that, so I like
Help
squirrels.
repopulate, don't you?
I'm going to take martial law to the grey squirrels, mate.
That's what the song's about.
Yeah, go.
Yeah,
Squirrels.
that makes a lot more sense, actually, yeah.
This one's for the Reds.
Fuck you, Greg. So we're going to be talking about day jobs because everyone has them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, you're literally unemployed.
All right. Maybe not everyone has them.
Cool. Oh, brilliant.
Go on and Joe, you start.
Is it going already? Are we live?
Yeah. We are.
What do I do? My day job. So I won't say who I work for, but I am a regional trainer for a coffee roastery manufacturer. I don't know what you call it. Basically, I train people how to make coffee, and I go in and audit them and give.
It's very much Breaking Bad, but in the coffee world.
Is it? Yeah, no, literally, it's just Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. It's just your standard jobby, but yeah, I get to drink all the coffee I could possibly ask for, and I am an addict, so. Coffee addict.
Yeah, Breaking Bad.
Yeah, it is like Breaking Bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm just not killing people, man. Yet.
Obviously I'm from Milton Keynes, so I'm kind of a foot in Milton Keynes and a foot in Cambridge at the moment because I started up a little company in Milton Keynes for guitar tuition. So I teach and do a lot of private stuff, teach in a lot of schools.
Oh, that's cool.
And started a company called Viva Guitar, which is just an e-learning site.
Okay.
So that's kind of hopefully going to get a bit bigger for me over the next couple of years. We're launching that next month, and then main site, student site, is February next year. So that's big for me at the moment. Just doing a lot of teaching.
If you need a sponsor,
Yeah,
just let me know.
yeah,
Put some stuff on my channel for you.
absolutely.
That'd be sweet. That's what the world needs.
Yeah.
My line of work is not glamorous at all. I'm a builder, so I think we could just leave it there for now.
I'll do the odd function gig here and there, pay his bills.
Oh
Yeah, that's kind of
we
work.
do that.
That's kind of
yeah.
work.
We all do the odd function gig on
Yeah.
weekends. Good wedding season this year.
Yeah, great fun.
Yeah.
The thing for me isn't playing those gigs; it is the wedding food.
Oh yeah.
Because you get fed.
My God.
My God, do you get fed? Yeah.
But I bet you get to take the food home as well, don't you?
I mean, if there's cake at the end of the evening, the best thing I took home from a wedding was a big fuck-off magnum of red wine,
Nice.
unopened. It was just down on the table. I looked at
I don't think you're supposed to take it.
No. Honestly, the catering staff, they were just taking all the stuff off the table, just chucking it in a bin bag, either for themselves or to get chucked out. And I said, "Is this going spare?" And they were like, "Just take it, mate." Yeah.
Earlier this year, that gig, I took a cheese wheel.
Yeah, you
Like
did.
a massive fucking cheese wheel. And they were just like, "Yeah, have at it." I'm like, right.
Yeah.
Under my arm.
So you just took the whole thing.
See you later.
I think any of us are yet to leave with any bridesmaids, unfortunately.
No, yeah, that's not happened.
No.
Just cheese.
Just
Yeah.
cheese. I mean,
Can't be a
I think.
bridesmaid.
Well.
Right.
Oh Christ. Oh no.
All right, I think you'll really like this question.
Oh no.
Would you like to start a rumour about the band or yourselves individually?
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dangerous.
That is dangerous.
I mean, I've already told so many people a lot of bollocks about manners over here, and I start rumours on the regular about you.
Yeah.
Nothing good.
Any examples?
Not that we could really put on the radio. Put it this way.
Good thing it's not the radio.
Oh, not the radio. Sorry, not that we could put on the podcast. Is what I meant to say. Sorry. Freudian slip. That's not even a Freudian slip. No, the point is that I could probably end this guy's career with a couple of.
it's kind of.
Yeah, but it's a rumour. It may not be true.
No, well,
That's the answer.
Yeah.
this isn't even a rumour, I guess. No, we need to sign some sort of non-disclosure agreement.
Okay.
It's horrible having your balls in a vice sometimes.
Got you right there. Rumours, though, if we could start a rumour about
That's
us
a
as a
great
band. I mean, we. I'm not going to say anything because, as I say, family might listen to this, and everything I want to say is really not cool.
It should probably be a good rumour at least.
They can play really well.
They can play really well.
Just a rumour, though.
It's just a rumour.
You have to turn up and find out.
I mean, Guns N' Roses offered us a support slot.
Yeah.
Is that pushing the boat?
Yeah, that's just not believable
That's
at
not
all.
believable at all, is it?
Thanks, bud.
Hendrix as well was getting in touch.
Hendrix got in touch.
He's pretty keen.
Didn't you have Kurt Cobain on the phone? As
Yeah.
well?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't very talkative. Manners.
Oh dear.
If you could only take one item on tour with you, what would it be? An essential item for yourself.
It'd have to be Fudge, the dog,
Yeah.
the hot dog, the thought dog.
None of.
All that gets going for is soap.
I was going to say toothbrush. I was going to say toothbrush, but that's just.
That's so boring.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
That's not rock and
are we
roll.
saying going on tour right now, or just any gig? You could,
No,
I
like
forgot
like a
the question.
tour. Like
Oh, go on tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, then it would have to. I think I do need a pet, and I'd probably have to take my my. I was going to say my girlfriend. No, I was going to say my girlfriend's dog. Daphne. I've got a lot of time for that dog. My actual dog, not my girl. I can hear him laughing in there. My actual dog, Daphne. She's
Man.
yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Christ, she's not.
Manners is
listening to
thinking. Deep thinking.
You want that wheel of cheese on tour?
That wheel of cheese on the top.
this. Oh Christ.
Yeah. What would yours be, Blackburn? You can't have rainbow.
You killed him.
He's having a really hard time.
You've broken him.
I'm thinking American Pie.
With the cheese. Just wake up in the bed like,
Yeah.
oh no, not again.
Manners, get your dick out that Edam. Fuck's sake, mate.
You hold up the wheel, there's just this eye hole.
Oh, you'd have to take a soft cheese in that.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I don't know what to say, so I'll take a soft cheese.
Mate, stick it in the microwave, 30 seconds, it's good to go.
Mate, that tour bus would stink.
Oh, mate, a bit of gooey brie.
Gooey brie.
It's all fun and games. Fucking hell. A lot of this needs to be cut.
We're
Wow.
not very professional at this, are we?
Are we too laid back?
Yes.
This is gold.
Yeah.
I mean, it could kill your career, but
Yeah.
it's fine. This is what people want. They want banter. It's personality. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Can't say this shit on the radio.
No, you can't.
You might offend one person.
Radio show if you could.
It would, wouldn't it? It's where they're going wrong. All right, so career goals, playing certain venues, festivals, or bands you want to share the stage with.
Oh, I love to play a Blackstone Cherry.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I saw them play at Download a few years ago and
Standard.
never see anything
They
like
play
it.
Download every year.
Yeah. Well, exactly. But again, just to be honest, yeah, I've got a lot of respect for those guys. And that would be, for me at least, I don't know. I know it's bigger fish in the sea, but
No, great band. I think talking about Download as well, that'd be a career highlight for me.
I'd love
We'd
to play
get
Download.
Download
yeah.
main stage. Well, any stage to be
Yeah.
honest, but
Yeah, I'd love to play with Alter Bridge.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
support Alter Bridge. That would be great fun.
Only if they play Metalingus,
Yes.
which they probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Just play the fucking song.
Yeah, they don't do.
For fuck's sake, just play the song that
Yeah.
everyone wants to hear.
Yeah.
you'd probably say Motley Crue, wouldn't you?
Oh,
yeah. Well,
would that still be crazy, or are they a bit old now?
I
Do you
saw them a
reckon?
couple of years ago on their farewell show, and they were farewell tour,
Yeah.
and they were insane. Tommy Lee had his drum roller coaster going all the way from the stage. To
Yeah,
the
but do you
sound
reckon they just like go to
That's
bed
how I
at
want to
10?
see you,
after
Joe.
the
Yeah, I
gig?
reckon they probably
In the
do.
future.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they party anymore.
No.
I don't think they do. I don't think they
It's
could do
like
it.
aging rockers.
Yeah, I reckon they just go to bed at 10.
Yeah.
Cup of tea.
Yeah, cup of tea bed.
Catching up on the Bake Off, yeah.
That sounds like a tour made in heaven.
More cheese grommets.
Manners, not again.
Step away from the cheese.
There we go. Oh well, that solves the the earlier rumour.
Well, yeah.
Our
Question.
guitarist puts his dick in cheese.
Probably the best rumour we've ever had.
Yeah, it's probably up there.
Or in there.
In there.
Yeah.
Christ.
Stop.
In, around, all over.
Oh.
You're going to get people throwing baby bells at you.
Can I start going out as the Baby Bell kid?
Every green room there's just like a cheese platter for you guys.
So what's on your rider? Beer and cheese.
So yeah, there's a couple of cheese singles on there. No.
Actually, can we swap the beer for more cheese?
Yes. Oh, mate, yeah.
Do you have any advice for aspiring musicians?
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Social media, my God.
It's hard work, isn't it?
It's hard work, yeah. Just be on top of every social media you can, I guess.
Yeah, you have to do it. It's like 80%
Yeah,
of a
it
band
really
these days.
is.
You got to keep people engaged, otherwise people are like, oh, what happened to that band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I think perseverance as well.
Gotta keep plugging on.
Yeah, you know, if you've got, it's going to sound really cheesy, but if you've got
Cheesy?
Manners.
Wait.
probably serious now. No, but honestly, if you've got like aspirations or you've got a goal, there's nothing to stop you from getting where you want to get. You just put in the, you know, the hard work, and
This channel is proof of that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly, you know. So nothing's impossible, and that's the cheesy thing. Again, cheesy. Sorry, cheese.
It ain't easy.
But it's not
It ain't
impossible.
easy.
No, it ain't easy being cheesy. But no, it's not impossible. Just put your mind to it, and practice as well. That's one thing.
Have
that
faith in yourself. Have confidence in yourself.
That's
as well.
Exactly.
Definitely, it's a big thing, isn't it? Have faith in your product.
Yeah.
I'd definitely say, and enjoy it.
Yeah.
More than anything else,
Definitely.
enjoy playing.
If you're not
music.
enjoying it,
if you're not enjoying it,
stop doing it.
And the thing is, if you're not enjoying it, the people you play to, they can't see that, and you can't create an energy.
Yeah.
You've got to enjoy it.
People will pick up on those vibes as well. If
If
you're standing there being miserable,
People do.
people are going to be fucking miserable.
That's it. Have fun. Yeah.
Have fun.
Have fun. Enjoy. Play with a smile.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mate, listen to your own advice.
I've got the moodiest
face
you could possibly. Every gig I come off stage, I'm fucking sweaty, I'm hot, I hate life. I was like, actually, no, I really enjoyed that. I might look miserable, but I'm having a great time up there. Yeah.
Should we play another track?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Hell yeah.
What do you want to play next?
Someone introduce this one?
So this is going to be our single from our EP released on the 6th of October called Better Than You Know.
Drop, but she never steady. Stop and drop and roll when you're ready. She hit 'em high, want 'em kicking her loud. She want it fast, but me in the slow. Tough look, but she got her ready. Come on, ever made a world to fade away. Figure really need it, but it's better right that way. Believer, 'cause aim is as you're wrong. You feel
now it's the last question. Guilty pleasures.
So no manners, cheese.
This is
musical, is it?
Yeah.
This is songs or artists that you maybe a little bit embarrassed to admit you like.
I
Or
mean,
in your case,
I came
Not
out with
at
it
all.
earlier on. Yeah, Little Mix got a lot of time for him. Basically, I don't care what you think of that. Take it or leave it. But
I was going to say cheesy bands, but I think we've done that to death. now.
I mean, we were in the car the other day, weren't we? On the drive to Tesco's, and Little Mix comes on. And I just turned it up, and Nick sat next to me, and he doesn't know I know Power word for word, but I do.
Wow.
I do now.
Yeah, and there I was just giving it some. It's just empowering, about. It really is. It's empowering for women, and I love that. I love Little Mix.
I love Little Mix.
Just have that.
That's
Just have that.
Oh.
Yeah. There you go. Done.
It's rinsed to death, but when Summer of '69 comes on,
Oh no.
I lose my shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we went last year.
Yeah. I really go to town on that song. And I play it in functions, and I'm practically naked by the end of it. It's great.
True story.
I think mine have to be Ian Drury.
Okay.
Hit me with your rhythm stick.
Yeah.
Strong song. Oh, I think mine is.
Do you play that at
probably-
weddings?
We should.
This is one
Yeah, you
from
should.
the
Is it Ian Drury and the Blockheads?
Bride to
Sorry.
the Groom. I think mine's got to be probably Wilson Phillips. Hold on, what a banger!
Oh.
Such an uplifting song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, there
what
you
it
go.
feels.
No, that's it.
All right. Where can everyone follow you guys on social media?
Uh,
If anyone
Yeah.
else is still listening,
Yeah.
you haven't drove them away. If you've got this far, well done.
Yeah, well done. Hats off to you. Go and make yourself another cup of tea. You've earned it.
You've earned it.
Facebook, obviously, the Hot One too. That's where everything will go. We'll have a website put up, hopefully in the next
week or so.
next week or so.
I didn't know.
With a link to all the other social medias on it.
Yeah,
with nothing
so
on.
We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook,
Instagram,
everything.
Twitter, Facebook, yeah.
YouTube.
All just the Hot One too.
Genuinely think we should get Snapchat together as well, although I don't know how long that will last, because I think some really, really incriminating stuff could go on there.
I think we were getting it taken down.
I think that's dangerous.
By incriminating, I don't mean anything naughty, I just mean Manners putting his dick in cheese.
This isn't going to be fun, is it?
This is for the future. Now.
This is going to stick.
Yeah. That's what you said.
Been in the microwave for too long.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Oh, so it's the Hot One too. 1, 2, isn't it?
Spelt 1 2 O N E
Yeah.
T.
TWO.
That's the one.
Yeah.
The EP. That's going to be on Spotify,
That'll
iTunes.
be on Spotify, iTunes, and Google Play Store
Absolutely.
as well. And that's out on this Friday, the 6th of October.
And yeah, you can follow Local Distortion on Facebook. We're doing a lot of stuff on Instagram as well. We do little behind the scenes stuff on Instagram. So
Awesome.
it's always good to check up on what we're doing on there. Obviously, subscribe to this channel because it's amazing. And we'll get you guys back in. We'll do some more stuff.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
having us.
It's been a pleasure.
And I'm on Twitter as well. But yeah, you just have to be, don't you?
Yeah, you have to.
I wouldn't be the same.
And yeah, we have
100%.
t-shirts for sale. There would have been a little snippet of it at the beginning of the podcast.
Nice.
But yeah, you can message us directly and buy a t-shirt, support the channel. Thank you to my guests, the Hot One too.
Hey,
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much.
Oh yeah, we usually do like little outros.
Okay.
So like we have a little ukulele down there. Does anyone want to shred the ukulele?
Go for it, Manners.
All right, you ready?
How many chords do you know?
Are you ready to play us out?
Do you want me, I mean... The Hot One, too.
Hey!
Oh.
And that's it. We're done.
Thank you very much. I think that's just ruined all our.
Yeah. You won't be coming back anytime soon.